Welcome to Unique Angelica tutorial. Sew with Unique Angelica. Today we'll be making a blazers with Ankara. I just showed us the Ankara, the lining and the interfacing that I'll be using. So this is the pattern now. The pattern, I've already called the pattern, called the fabric with the pattern. If you're new to this channel, you can go to my channel or my Facebook page. You will see the pattern for blazers. I already taught us how to construct the pattern using Natalie Bray pattern drafting method. So this is the panels laid out and the sleeve. Also I have cut the sleeve. I'll be going to the machine to sew it separately, the lining and I'll sew the lining separately with the sleeve and the fabric separately with the sleeve, and come here to show us how I joined it without having a joining at the shoulder. So this is it. These are the panels. I've cut them. This is the lapel, the part of the lapel. This is the second panel. This is the third and the fourth, and this is the collar. I taught us how to slash and spread our collar to have balance, and that's our sleeve. So this is also the shoulder pad I'll be using for this project. I made it myself. If you want, the video is also in my YouTube channel. So let's get started. Let's go to the sewing machine and do what we are supposed to do. I also have this technique I am using for this project. I'm using my fabric to turn the lining. I will show us what I mean by it. I'm using 3 inches. My fabric will be part of the lining by 3 inches, you understand, because I want to have a I want that firmness at the hem of my blazers. Okay, so the lapel will be turned with the same fabric. You get, this is the lining I'm using for this project, but I'm not going to be using it for the lapel because I'm going to be turning my fabric with it. Okay, so please, if you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe and share. Sit tight with me in this project because it's going to be interesting. Even though I lost some videos because of space, God will help me. So this is so I'm trying to join the panels together. You understand? I added interfacing to my fabric to add the stability. I wanted it to be more stable, even though it's 100% Ankara. So here now I'll be showing us how to join. I've joined one, how to join sleeve to sleeve. You understand? You turn out your sleeve to the wrong side, your fabric and your lining to the wrong side. You understand? You turn it to the wrong side facing each other. Then you take the sleeve, right to right sleeve. You understand? You take the sleeve the way it is. You understand? Take also the sleeve of the lining and place them from the seam, the seam side, the place where we sewed straight. You understand? You place them right side facing right side. They are both facing the wrong side now, but you turn the sleeve, you turn the right side facing. See, I've done this one. See how I did it? You understand? I sewed it round. So I'll do same to the other sleeve. Understand? See how I'm doing it? With this, you will not have any joining. The finishing will be so perfect. So see it, I'll be joining the sleeve together, sew it round, then pull it from the fabric. I'll go to the machine now, sew it round just like I showed us the other one that I did. You understand? Sew it round like this, then go through the, see how I'm going to be pulling it out. You see, after sewing it, you pull it out from under the fabric and you get the right side. You see it? You get the right side. See it? So I'm going to be going to the machine to sew the other one. See how it came out? You understand? Some of us, when we see the finishing of a blazer or a jacket, will be wondering, how did they do this without any start seeing the seam. That is what I'm showing you now. So I'll go to the machine and do the other sleeve, you understand. Also, so I've done the other sleeve as well, added my shoulder part. The video for the shoulder part I will still show us, you understand. So you see now the both sleeve have been attached to the lining, and the fabric have been attached through the sleeve. See now, so I'll go right from the hem. I'll go right from the hem under, yes, and attach our collar, then sew, join it together round, you understand. I'll attach our collar, then join it together round. I've not attached the collar. The first thing you attach, you sew, is the sleeve, then after which you attach the collar. And make sure when you get to the place, I made a little mistake on this, even though I'm going to redo this project. When you get to the place where you're supposed to notch that notched collar part, you make it very sharp and notch. So this is how I attached my shoulder pad. I notched the middle. I'm sewing on the sleeve, as in the seam on the allowance I used to join the sleeve and the jacket. You don't sew it on that same place where you sew the sleeve round. Is where you're going to be sewing the cap of your the cap of your shoulder pad, you understand. Follow that same seam, don't sew over it, because it's going to affect your main allowance, and it's going to affect your main measurement, and it's going to affect the jacket. So on that seam is what you will sew and attach your shoulder pad, understand. So this is how I'm doing it. After which, the other side of it, you use needle and thread to attach it to stitch it on the seam, allowance on your shoulder, you get. So this is it. I have attached it. See how it came out. See, you understand. My sleeve is still, as in nothing affected it, because I sewed on the already